If you want to stay updated, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell to get the videos as soon as they upload.
How are you doing as I check our connection? A couple messages for the viewers, so pick a section, have a seat. Yeah, I know this is different, quit with the questions. Allow me a second, please, to make my first impression.
YouTube, what up? Welcome back to another Pounds 978 custom video. And today I want to talk to you guys about Venom. Not just any Venom. War of Realms Venom. A really cool, intricate design for Venom. One that I didn't really know existed until recently. But someone asked me to make it, and I saw how challenging it would be, and I kind of got scared, and I was like, I don't know, bro. But he actually suggested I use a specific figure, and when he said it, I kind of saw it, and I visualized it, and I said, oh, that's pretty doable. So using the Marvel Select Anti-Venom is a good choice for making this War of Realm Venom. In his reference shot, you can see that it is kind of similar to the stature of the Anti-Venom. So all you gotta do is modify a few things, and I'll tell you what exactly I had to do in order to get him to look like this. This took me a long time to make, by the way, and not because it was hard. It's because I wanted to take my time in doing it because it was something out of the norm for me. You know me, most people say, oh, you do repaints. I guess, but I try to do what looks like Hasbro, and this doesn't look like Hasbro. The backside looks pretty identical to the front, minus the blue letters, the runes on the thighs. They kind of fade out, and I did it intentionally because I did those before I did the ones on the arms, and noticing that they come at an angle, like a 90-degree angle in the reference art. But when you do that, they'll like candy cane wrap around the leg rather than be a band like they are on the arms. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you look on the arms, you'll see they're like an armband, where on the thighs they like, it's like a bow or something. And that's why I faded it out, because I didn't want to do the runes all the way up to the thigh because it wasn't part of the reference art. So I just tried my best to hide the rest of the runes. And runes are an actual thing. I didn't know. I thought they were just made up letters. So I decided to make a few letters up, but going off what was in the reference art. And then someone told me, hey, I like the runes. Shout out to you, Kilo Echo. He was the one who told me about it. But if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have known that they were Viking runes. I would have thought they were like just alien letters and stuff. So after finding out, I was able to get some more accurate letters or words and put them on Venom. Here's a closer look at the Venom and the sculpt around the rib cage and the hips. If you notice, that's what's sculpted. Also, there's a few extra teeth on this figure. The head is completely remade as well. It's the same head. It's the Anti-Venom head with just more sculpt added to it. So it looks a little bigger than what it was before. The hands are the exact same. I added some claws on the feet, and I'll show you that in a second. But the Anti-Venom body has these lines and, you know, indents all over it that makes it look like almost like a tree, and so the sculpt had to match. And I feel like I kind of matched it. It's not perfect, you know what I mean, but I think it looks pretty cool, or at least consistent to what the action figure already looked like. And shout out to AV's Epoxy. They're the ones who provided me with the sculpt to put on this figure. So go get AV's. I mean, I couldn't recommend another sculpting product. It does what it says it's supposed to do, and it's just amazing. So go get some. I did some shading on the runes. I painted them white at first, and then I taped off some of the area and then airbrushed it. But then it didn't come out right because you saw the line, so I had to airbrush that back black. But long story short, I did want to make them look like they were lit up. Same with the legs. Now the toes, these come from a Man-Thing Build-A-Figure hand. They're just fingers sliced off and shaved thinner to make them look like toes almost. The arch is perfect, so I thought that was pretty creative. But all in all, I think it looks pretty accurate to the reference shot that I was handed. There are a few different looks for this Venom. Make no mistake that the more you go through looking at pictures, his features change. His eyes, you know, they squint. So they look different. His mouth opens, his mouth's closed. But whatever, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about the way he looks here. What could I have done to make it look more like the comic art? For side-by-side, we have the new War of Realms Venom right beside the Monster Build-A-Figure or the Marvel Legends Deluxe Venom. You can see they stand at the same height. Symbiote Spider-Man looks pretty cool with them. Nice shade of black. It's all like a mattish kind of black. Symbiote probably being the more glossy of the bunch, but he's still matted down. So he does fit these two figures. And by the way, I did take off all the blue air spray on the Build-A-Figure. So it's just black completely. I'm not sure if I made a video about that, but it's pretty easy. Then the Venom we got for the Absorbing Man wave. One of my favorite Venoms. I know a lot of people don't like the Hyperion body, but I like it still. I think it's pretty cool. It works properly. It may not be proportionate, but I think it works properly. And then the Julia Carpenter Venom we got recently. Oh, she's not Venom, but she's wearing a black and white suit, so I thought she looked good with the rest of the bunch. So there we have a bunch of black and whites. And even though I said earlier that this Venom doesn't look like Hasbro, I guess he kind of does. He's just a little more detailed than the rest of these figures. Had the back piece for the Venom Select. I think this was Venom the Madness, right? Where he had 6 arms and 6 heads. And I think it looks cool. It fits on the anti-Venom pretty good. The only issue is that the spikes kind of like push it out. But you don't even notice, like, it fits almost pretty snug. It's not as snug as, obviously, Select Venom, but it's pretty, trust me, it's pretty snug. So I was thinking about just painting it and painting the hands. You see I did one hand already on the left side. The right side isn't painted, which is your left. None of the heads are painted, so I haven't done that yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to, but I thought it would look cool. The only reason why I'm not going to probably is because it's not part of the design. But how cool would it be anyway? Because it's Venom. And if Venom has the power to transform and mutate and do stuff like that, then I don't see why not. But yep, this is it, guys. You've reached the end of another 978 custom video. And really quick, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this. What could we have done to make it better? What don't you like about it? I'm always open to criticism because that's how we're gonna get better, right? So let me know. Give me a thumbs up. It helps the video out. Again, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already and click that notification bell. I couldn't stress it anymore because YouTube does me dirty. So I'm gonna leave you guys here with some work in progress pics and videos so you can know how I did it.